Hello everyone, today I would like to tell you about the 4 worlds of Qabalah. So in my last video I was telling you about the Tree of Life, and I said that there is not only one Tree of Life, but there are 4 different ones. And you can see them here. They are joined between them in some specific points, and I will explain this a bit later. But first I just wanted to tell you that these 4 worlds are spiritual realms, and each of them is connected to a different element, and through the elements they are connected also to the suits in the tarot cards. So the first world is Absolute. Absolute means emanation. So this is sometimes called the world of emanation, but it's also the archetypal world. It's connected to the element of fire, and this is the world of spirit. So because this is connected to the element of fire, this is the suit of wands. Okay. The next world is Bria. Bria means creation, so this is the creative world, and this world is connected to the element of water, so this is the world of emotion. And water and emotion is of course our suit of cups in tarot. The third world is Yetzera. Yetzera means formation, so this is the formative world. And this world is connected to the element of air, and this is the world of thoughts. So thoughts and air, this is our suit of swords in tarot. And the final world, Asaya. Asaya means action, so this is the manifested world, the world of action, and it is of course connected to the element of earth, and this is our matter. So, earth and matter, this is our suit of discs in tarot. So the connections between the worlds are through 3 different Sephiroth. So here we can see the 6th Sephirah, Tiphereth, being joined with Keter. So Tiphereth of Atziluth joins with Keter of Bria. Malkuth joins with Tiphereth here, and also with Keter in the 3rd of the worlds. And this is the same connection, Malkuth through Tiphereth and to Keter. This is Malkuth to Tiphereth, and this is how these worlds are joined. And you might think, why these Sephiroth are not joined if these ones are joined? Yes, so this is just because this representation of the Tree of Life is flat, but it's actually not flat, it's in 3 dimensions. So the middle pillar of the Sephiroth is a bit further behind than these 6. And I could not find a diagram, so I had to make one for you to illustrate. So this is the side view of the Tree of Life. So if we have our Tree of Life, and if we turned this like this to the side, then we can see it this way. So this is Keter, this is Tiphereth, Yesod, and Malkuth, and they are a bit further behind than the 2nd and 3rd, the 4th and 5th, and the 7th and 8th Sephiroth. So this is what it looks like on the side. You might be wondering why Yesod is not forming any links, but it's also in the same pillar with the other Sephiroth that are forming links through the worlds. So I'm just going to show you here, this is our Yesod, and it's actually in line with Thoth in the next world. So Thoth, if you remember, is our invisible mystical Sephirah, so it cannot form any links with anything else. But it also this connection between them also describes a bit of the energy of Yesod, because remember I was telling you Yesod is about subconscious, it is about what's hidden. So this link shows that there is this potential in Yesod of Sephirah Dath as well. Each of these worlds, each of these spiritual realms is connected to some Sephiroth on the Tree of Life. And I know this is a bit confusing because they all have all of the Sephiroth in them, but they also form one system. So they are connected more with certain Sephiroth. And this is what is shown here. So Atziluth, the world of spirit, the archetypal world, is connected with the supernal triangle, the first three, because this is just the world of spirit. Bria, second one, this is the creative world, the world of water and emotion. And this world is connected to Hesed, Gevurah, and Tipereth. Then we have Yetzera. Yetzera is our formative world connected with air, and it's connected with Netzah, Hod, and Yesod. So this is our world of thoughts. Then we have Asaya, the active world, and this is Malkut, because this is the final creation. Once we have these four worlds joined together, it looks like this. So this is the full system of four worlds, beginning with the first Keter, so the Keter of Atziluth, and ending in the last Malkut, so the Malkut of Asaya. This system is also Jacob's ladder. If you remember, there's a story in the Bible about Jacob, and he had a dream, and in this dream he saw a ladder that was built on earth, but it was going up to the heavens. And this is the representation of what he saw. So he did not really see a wooden ladder going up to the heavens. He just saw the representation of four worlds, because this is how we go towards enlightenment. We have to start here in Malkuth, and we have to climb up the ladder, so to speak, and reach higher levels of understanding. And then we can finally get to Keter, we can finally get to this pure energy at the end of the ladder. So this is what Jacob's ladder is. In some other sources, you can see that Bria and Yetzera are assigned to different elements than what I told you. So Atziluth is always fire, Asaya is always earth. I told you that Bria is water and the Yetzera is air, and sometimes Bria will be air and Yetzera water. And if you think about it, it makes sense that if we start with fire and the energy gets denser and denser, the lower it goes on its way to the final Malkuth, it would make sense to have fire first, then air, then water, and then the most dense of the elements, earth. There is, however, a very good explanation for why water should be first and air later. And this reason is the Tetragrammaton. The Tetragrammaton are 4 letters that spell out the name of God in the Hebrew alphabet. So the first letter is Yod. It's connected with the world of Atziluth, fire, and the suit of wands. The next letter, the higher Hey, because this letter is here twice, this is the higher Hey, and it's connected with the world Bria, water and cups. Next letter, Vav, connected with Yetzera, air and swords, and our lower Hey, connected with Asaya, earth, and the suit of pentacles or discs. The Tetragrammaton also is associated with court cards in tarot. So all knights are associated with Yod. With the first letter, this is masculine energy. And they are also all associated with fire. So every knight in the tarot deck is associated with fire first, and then with the element corresponding to his suit. So for example, this is the suit of wands, so he is the fire of fire. If it was the knight of discs, for example, it would be the fire of earth. So all of the knights are associated with Yod. All of the queens are associated with Hey, higher. And of course, all of the queens are ruled by the element of water, because water is feminine energy. Fire is masculine, but water is feminine. And that's why we need to have water here and not air. So this Queen of Wands, she is water of fire. Now we have the Prince of Wands, so all princes are connected with vow, the third letter in the Tetragrammaton, and with element of air. Air is another masculine element, and because he is in the suit of wands, he is air of fire. And we have our Princess of Wands. She is the lower He, associated with the fourth letter of the Tetragrammaton, and all of the princesses are associated with earth. So she is earth of fire, because she's also in the suit of wands. I hope that this video has helped you to understand the four worlds of Kabbalah and how they are joined together and how they form this beautiful harmonious system. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.